but we're going to start with the big delays from Marvel.
Disney in general.
Sure. But I guess I wanted to start with the MCU Phase 5/6 slate. Because like originally, when they announced Phase 4 and 5, it was like Phase 5 was going to be 8 projects in the year 2023. And now we have 5 projects, which isn't like a huge scale back. But I think that at least this year's is purposeful. I think what a lot of people are theorizing is that, like the writer's strike might be just a excuse for like next year and on for delays because they like now just want to try and reshuffle and figure things out. But I do think the writer's strike has a good bit to deal with this,
Yeah. I think it's the writer's strike, but also it's the same issue of when you have to delay one of these movies.
Yeah.
You have to delay pretty much all of the movies. And I don't think did this take in for account? I think it was just the movies. Like it didn't take into account like any of the TV shows. I mean, I know that Daredevil is
You're right.
indefinitely paused.
It was just the movies.
So,
but here's the thing. Earlier this year, they announced all the shows had been indefinitely delayed.
Okay.
Right? So it was, that's just kind of going along with it at this point.
Now, I will say that Deadpool 3, though, got pushed forward.
It did. When was that supposed to be released? That was like fall of 2024?
Yeah.
And now it's May, right? Yeah, that's so interesting. I mean, I'm really hoping that, they're not rushing things and basically, I know the rumor that like Ryan Reynolds can't improv on set right now because he's a writer on the movie.
Right.
So I'm a little worried about these two things for this movie, but I kind of trust like Ryan Reynolds' quality assurance for these movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I don't have that many doubts, but it's getting a little worrisome.
Did you know that the way that we found out that Zazie Beetz wasn't going to be in Deadpool 3 is because a reporter went up to her?
Really? And just asked?
Well, yeah. He said, what's it, do you know if Ryan Reynolds can't improv on set? Like, how's it been on set?
Right.
And she's like, I don't know. I'm not in the movie.
Right. Huh. That is a bummer because I really like Domino in the second one. She might have been like the top 3 favorite parts of that movie.
Yeah, I think she was too, but I would take Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead and maybe Cable. Oh no.
So I've heard that Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, and Colossus are both returning.
Yeah.
Like I think it's been confirmed at this point.
It'd be cool to see Cable though.
Yeah,
we don't need to.
Well, I think it makes sense. He like basically trapped himself in that timeline.
Yeah,
and made himself part of like the Deadpool crew.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to appear.
You would think.
But yeah, how would that work for the Thanos of this universe? Would people even notice like Josh Brolin playing Cable and Aunt Thanos?
No.
Right. Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but everything else got delayed. I mean, some things got delayed by a year. Like,
I mean, I'll say that maybe this is a positive in some respects. Maybe part of it, the biggest part of it is the writer's strike, but this might be a good time to like have some time to reevaluate what they're doing.
Sure, and I think spacing out your properties is for the best, and I hope that's what they end up doing.
But I'll say this.
Yeah.
Blade.
I'm happy it's getting delayed because that needs
But it's been delayed like a million times.
Yeah. One more time's not going to hurt.
If it is
the last time. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be 4 years since it got announced.
Well, it got announced. You were saying, I think last time it was announced in 2019. So it'd be
4 years.
Well, isn't it coming out in 2025 now? Or no, it's 2024.
But I'm saying it's been 4 years.
Sure, right now it's been 4. But by the time it comes out, it'll be 5.
Or 6.
Sure.
It's coming at 2025, yeah.
Is it 2025 now?
Yes.
6 years. Yeah. Marsala Ali is not happy, I'm sure.
like movies get delayed. The Flash got delayed like a million times, and it's, you know, maybe going to be the movie of the summer.
Yeah.
If not, I don't know about the. I mean, I'd like it to be the movie of the year. I don't think it's going to be the movie of the year.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I feel like there's a lot of people who would just have like there's a lot of people who have like these like a bunch of negative specific comments of the Flash, and then a lot of people who are like, no, the whole thing is amazing.
Right.
So, I mean, that's probably off topic, but
we're not getting Secret Wars
till 2027 now, May 2027.
Wow, so how far? That's 4 years from now.
Yeah, and I want to say when both of those were announced, they were both going to be like Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars were both going to be released in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So now
or 2026, I think maybe.
So from what I remember is that Secret Wars itself got delayed to the next year, so it would be like a year space, and now they've just delayed both of those. So I think they were both set originally in 2025. You could be right. One of them could have been 2026, but it's just, I think Marvel was really ambitious after Phase 3. And I'm glad to see that like Phase 6 won't be done, you know, by basically like, you know, Phase 4 started in 2021. So that would have been like 4 years for 3 phases.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it's ending in 2027 now. I think we have some time to like really digest all of it, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And I think this is all for the best.
Now, some of the dates are interesting.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts is going to be released around Christmas.
I don't think it's going to have a Christmas vibe at all, but I think that's going to be.
Neither did Avatar 2.
No, you're not wrong.
But I do think it's interesting that they're like, oh yeah, around Christmas, Thunderbolts is the movie.
Have they done a Christmas release for oops, sorry.
I don't know, because Spider-Man No Way Home was in November. Right?
Oh, it was. I thought it was December, but you could be right.
I don't know if they've had a December release.
I don't think they have.
And then Blade is on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to find a date.
Sure.
Yeah. By 2025.
I think you got some time, Zack.
to go see Blade.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is now a year out from, or a year before Kang Dynasty. So
yeah, wow. So is there? I'm assuming there's probably some secret project that we don't know about. But that's, I mean, look, it's amazing that we've been able to have like multiple Marvel movies a year for a while. So, you know, maybe having just the one a year.
One movie a year? No, they're adding more. Because here's the thing.
Just our podcast won't thrive.
No, like here's the thing. The slate is not including anything but you know, like the newer things. Yes, like Quantumania and Guardians 3 and like the Marvels were all sequels to movies, but these are all like properties that haven't been introduced into the MCU yet, right?
For sure.
So I think we're gonna get a Doctor Strange 3 in there, and maybe an Ant-Man 4 or a Thor 5.
I don't think we're gonna get a Doctor Strange 3.
I mean, I had heard a rumor that they were
not yet.
Right. I had heard a rumor they wanted to do it before Kang Dynasty.
I think it's gonna. Because the way that movie, without getting too off topic, the way that movie ends with him going with Clea to stop incursions is like,
right. You think it just sets it up right for Kang Dynasty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm just sense. Like,
sure.